Let's crank it up. Good morning, UUCA. Please rise in body or in spirit. Let us all sing together. We have the choir here this morning, so we should get some good sounds. Yes. Put your hands together. Enter, rejoice.
Enter, rejoice, and come in. Enter, rejoice, and come in. Today will be a joyful day. Enter, rejoice, and come in. Open your hearts to the song. Open your hearts to the song. Today will be a joyful day. Open your hearts to the song. Don't be afraid of some change. Don't be afraid of some change. Today will be a joyful day. Don't be afraid of some change. Enter, rejoice. Enter, rejoice, and come in. Enter, rejoice, and come in. Today will be a joyful day. Enter, rejoice, and come in.
We are marching. 1, 2, 3. We are marching in the light of love. We are marching in the light of love. Put your hands together. We are marching in the light of love. We are marching in the light of love. We are marching. We are marching. Marching. We are marching. Marching. We are marching in the light of love. We are marching. Marching. We are marching. Marching. We are marching in the light of love. We are singing. We are singing in the light of love. We are singing in the light of love. Sing it louder. We are singing in the light of love. We are singing in the light of love. We are singing, singing, we are singing, singing, we are singing in the light of love. We are singing, singing, we are singing, singing, we are singing in the light of love.
Good morning. I'm Dr. Tony Stringer. My pronouns are he and him. I am a lay minister and the lead liturgist here at the Unitarian Universalist Congregation of Atlanta. Whoever you are, wherever you are from, whomever you love, not only are you welcome here, but your dreams are welcome here too. We want you and we want your dreams. If you dream of an America still striving to live up to its ideals, you and your dream are welcome. If you dream of an America striving to live up to new ideals that are still being imagined, then you too are welcome here. And so is your dream. If you've dreamed enough and are ready for some action, then not only are you welcome here, but I've got good news for you. Here at UUCA, we are, and say it with me, transforming lives through courageous action and soulful connection. And we are more than ready to act and to connect with you. Now, if you're new here and starting to feel a little excited, or a lot excited, we'd love to get to know you better and to answer any questions that you may have. Right after the service, find our welcome table in the social hall and learn more about life here at UUCA. We look forward to meeting you. The beautiful flowers today are in memory of longtime UUCA member Geraldine Lowry, whose celebration of life service was held here yesterday. Geraldine was a dedicated leader of the Chalice Guild for many years, and she freely gave of her time and her compassion to all who had the pleasure of knowing her. We will miss her, and we'll keep her in our hearts. Now I'd like to welcome Alayla Watts, a rising 8th grader, to light our chalice. How about that? Excellent chalice lighting skills. Yeah. Let's say the chalice lighting words together. May the light of this flame illuminate our tradition of seeking, invite all who yearn for acceptance, and ignite our passion for justice and peace.
Good morning. So I have to just tell you a secret. Today is my birthday. And the greatest gift of all is belonging to this community and you all. So, yay. Don't be afraid to drop. The wind started howling. The sky turned gray, and the rain clouds were full and round. There stood 2 raindrops, a father and son, on their cloud, staring down at the ground. Our cloud is too heavy. It's your time to drop, Father Raindrop said to his son. It's a long way down there. I just can't let go. Are you sure, Dad, that I'm the one? I like living here on our beautiful cloud. It's all I have ever known. I'm comfortable here. It's where I belong. This cloud feels like home. You are a raindrop, and raindrops must fall. You need to let go of our cloud. There's a big world out there, and you're missing out if you choose not to drop to the ground. But I have so much fun on this cloud we live on. Everyone knows my name. My life is just fine the way it is. Why would I want it to change? I get to play games with my raindrop friends. We skateboard on pillows of air. We play raindrop baseball and eat raindrop snacks. Leaving just wouldn't be fair. You need to let go and drop to the ground. It's what all little raindrops must do. Your purpose in life is to share what you have. Give of yourself and be true. But I feel safe living up in the sky. I like things the way they are. Why would I want to leave this great place? On this cloud, I feel like a star. You have so many gifts to share with the world, so many dreams to live. Take a chance, little man. Let go of this cloud. Discover the ways you can give. But I just can't drop. I'm afraid to fall. What if it hurts when I land? What if I land in a camel's mouth? What if I land in the sand? It won't hurt when you land on our beautiful earth. I've done it myself many times. You never can tell where you might end up, but I promise you'll be just fine. You will land where you're needed. It's okay to let go. Soon you will understand. Our earth needs your help to help make everything grow, regardless of where you land. Will you go with me? Can we go together? Boy Raindrop asked his dad. You won't have to stay long. You can leave when we get there, and then I won't even be sad. I cannot go with you. You must drop alone, but I'll watch you all the way. You will make me so proud when you water the earth on this beautiful, special day. I closed my eyes and I took a deep breath and I let go of my beautiful cloud. It felt kind of weird to fall through the air, but on the inside, I felt proud. I had taken a chance. I had started to grow. My purpose in life would be met. When I landed, I splattered. But it didn't matter. I'd helped a dry flower get wet. Thank you so much for sharing your gift, I heard the dry flower say. Now I can grow and stay healthy, at least for another day. Then all of a sudden, I felt warm inside as a sunbeam kissed my cheek. I started to rise back up to the sky, right past the mountain peak. When I finally got back to the cloud I call home, my dad was there waiting for me. I'm so proud of you, son, for taking a chance, and look who you turned out to be. Wow, what a difference I had made. Dropping had helped me to grow. Change is a good thing, and giving feels great. That's all I needed to know. Whatever your gift is, whatever your purpose, don't be afraid to let go. Grab hold of some courage, believe in yourself, and share all the things that you know. Amen. I would like to invite the Watts family to the chancel to lead us in this morning's movement prayer. And we invite you to rise as you are willing and able. First, we bow to honor the spirit of life. We lift our arms and embrace the gifts of spirit. We bring these gifts unto ourselves with gratitude and breathe and smile. We share these gifts with the world. We remember to be present. Honor, embrace, gratitude, share, be present. Amen. Oh, I don't leave. At this time, we would like to invite our children, 5th grade and under, to exit and join preschool or the Wonder Workshop for the morning. Please note the location for these is just down the hall on the 1st floor. And as our children recess, please take this opportunity to greet your neighbor, especially someone you have not met before.
song is called Victory Is Mine. We put our own little spin on it. We're going to have the sopranos and altos sing it for you one time so you can catch on to it. And we want you to join in with us. So don't just watch us, at least clap. Happiness is mine. Alto sadness. Get thee behind. Cause happiness, that's all it is. Everybody on part. Happiness. Happiness is mine. Happiness is mine. Happiness today is mine. Alto sadness. Alto sadness. Get thee behind. Happiness today is mine. This says peace is mine. That said, peace is mine. Peace today. Peace today is
us put hands on hearts. Feel the heartbeat, connection to life. Breathe in peace. Say to yourself silently, I will love myself. I will love others. And that love can heal the world. At this time, we hear the joys and sorrows of this congregation. We keep in our hearts and minds all those in harm's way today due to war, political aggression, conflict between and within nations. If you are at home, we invite you to write the names of people you're holding in your heart into the live chat. If you're present here this morning, you are invited to speak the names of those held in your heart into this holy space now. May all beings find connection. May all people find comfort. May all of us find ways to be more loving to one another. Spirit of life, love eternal, we rest in holy gratitude. We surrender to a mystery beyond ourselves, asking forgiveness for our mistakes, forgiveness for those times we've been selfish or thoughtless. Breathing in and out, we ask for and we offer grace. We forgive ourselves and each other. We begin again in hope and in love. Let us calm our bodies and our minds. We breathe in peace. We breathe out love. We relax into the space that our intentions make sacred. We enter into holy silence.
For the present, it is enough to affirm the equal manhood of the Negro race.
That man over there says that women need to be helped into carriages and lifted over ditches and to have the best place everywhere. Nobody ever helps me into carriages or over mud puddles or gives me any best place. And ain't I a woman?
Is it not astonishing that while we are plowing, planting, and reaping, using all kinds of mechanical tools, erecting houses, constructing bridges, building ships, working in metals of brass, iron, copper, silver, and gold?
Look at me. Look at my arm. I have plowed and planted and gathered into barns, and no man could head me. And ain't I a woman?
Is it not astonishing that while we are reading and writing and ciphering, acting as clerks, merchants, and secretaries, having among ourselves lawyers, doctors, ministers, poets, authors, editors, orators, and teachers?
I could work as much and eat as much as a man when I could get it, and bear the lash as well. And ain't I a woman?
Is it not astonishing that while we were engaged in all manner of enterprises common to other men, digging gold in California, capturing the whale in the Pacific, feeding sheep and cattle on the hillside, living, moving, acting, thinking, planning, living in families as husbands?
I have borne 13 children and seen most all sold off to slavery. And when I cried out with my mother's grief, none but Jesus heard me. And ain't I a woman?
And above all, is it not astonishing that while we are confessing and worshiping the Christian's God and looking hopefully for life and immortality beyond the grave, we are still called upon to prove that we are men?
Some little man says women can't have as much rights as men because Christ wasn't a woman. Where did your Christ come from? From God and a woman. Man had nothing to do with it. If the first woman God ever made was strong enough to turn the world upside down, women together ought to be able to get it right side up again.
Am I not a man?
Ain't I a woman?
Good morning. I'm Bryce Thomason, Executive Director here at UUCA, a community that lives within communities and exists not only for ourselves, but for others. A couple of weeks ago, I was copied on an email asking a question I suspect a number of you have also wondered about. Why do we share the plate every Sunday? So this morning's call to offering is a little different than what you're used to. Consider it a peek behind the curtain. For at least a generation, this church gave to the whole plate every last Sunday of the month, except December, and that Sunday belonged to the Labyrinth Walk. 11 Sundays a year, the plate was given away, and 41 plates stayed right here with us. And then we heard from Foothills Unitarian Church in Fort Collins, Colorado, that they had stopped doing it that way every Sunday all year, they split the plate right down the middle, and their giving went up. Now, we are Unitarian Universalists. We do not hand over a generation of practice just because someone in Colorado had a good idea. And so we discerned carefully the way that we do. And in September of 2023, 1 year after we had moved onto this campus, we decided to give it a test drive. So here's what happened. Since that first Sunday, September 2023, when we started this, we've raised $104,000 for 20 organizations. Total plate giving at UUCA is up 86%. And what actually reaches our partners outside of these walls is up 140%. So if we sit with those numbers together, because this is the part that nobody predicted, giving away half of every plate, it did not cut our plate in half, it grew it. We have more for the community that we are sharing with and more for this congregation than we ever had when we were keeping 41 plates to ourselves. It turns out that generosity is not a fixed thing that we can divide up. It grows when you practice it every week. But the numbers, that's not the complete story, because what we built was partnership. Think about the Amani Women's Center this past March. One Sunday, we had a chance to meet their executive director. Another, a member of their board. Another, one of the women in their program that the program serves. And then the next, a UUCA board member who volunteers there. Then they set up tables in our social hall, covered with the things that these women make with their own hands. You didn't read about it just in a newsletter. You stood there. You shook the hand. You bought something that she made. You could see it. Which brings me to today and to the one Sunday in the 1 month where the partner isn't quite visible. This is our last Sunday sharing the plate with our own national association, the Unitarian Universalist Association. There's no table in the social hall this morning. No executive director shaking hands after service. The UUA does its work behind the curtain, and it does it for us. When this congregation went into ministerial search, as we did for Reverend Ian, the UUA helped guide us. When we provide health coverage and retirement for the people who work here, the UUA is bargaining on behalf of more than 600 UU employers, which is something that no congregation of our size could do. And while you didn't see any of it happened anyway. And it reaches past this congregation, past this campus. Somewhere today, there's 40 people meeting in a rented room in a town where they are the only Unitarian Universalist within 100 miles. The association that we fund is the only professional staff they may ever have. You may never meet them, but they are counting on rooms like this one. Last year, we sent $2,295 to the UUA through the Share the Plate. This year, we set an aspirational goal to double that and send $5,000. Today is the last Sunday to get there. So this morning, I'm asking you to give to the part that you can't see. Give to the association that shows up for us and for the 40 people in that rented room. The curtain is open, and the offering is yours to share. I see you, choir. Thank you, Patrick, Eric, Nick. And thank you for these gifts. Please join me in the dedication of the offering this morning. To the work of this congregation, which is weaving a tapestry of love and action we call community, we dedicate our lives and these our offerings.
I'm happy to say that genetic testing has improved over the past several decades. Those of you who've heard me preach before may remember my perplexity at being told several decades ago by a company that specialized in tracing African American ancestry that I had no African ancestry that was detectable in my genes. They told me that I, in fact, was white. Now let me tell you, there is no blues like the blues you get from being white and having none of the privilege. When I asked you where to go to claim my white privilege, most of you weren't helpful. I did get a message from one enterprising UUCA member who guaranteed me the white people price on my next car purchase. And it worked. But I'm happy to say that the tracing of African ancestry has improved, even for someone like me who has a racial mosaic on both sides of my family. I now know definitively where my ancestors of color came from. Genetic testing confirmed that most of my ancestors lived in the vicinity of the Niger River, which matched exactly where my mother always told me. I don't know how you knew, Mom, but you were right. If we subtract out the German, Scottish, British, and Welsh part of my ancestry, there is still a full and fulsome part of my genetic code that originates in Africa. My people were mostly, though not exclusively, Yoruba and Bantu, living in parts of Africa that came to be Nigeria, Ghana, Benin, Togo, Mali, Cameroon, and Senegal. I am still a mosaic, but it is a mosaic of color. I have no white privilege to claim, but I can claim the privilege of being black, a privilege I treasure. In historical contexts, perhaps my desire to claim my African heritage is a reflection of my greater privilege as a black person living today. It might seem that the black abolitionists, Frederick Douglass and Sojourner Truth, whose words you heard earlier, had to struggle for something even more basic: the recognition that they respectively were a man and a woman. Both were saying in different ways that who I am is self-evident. But in neither case was that true. Black people of that era were not thought to be fully human. And so their claim of being fully gendered was subject to question. But lest we think that such fundamental questions are in the past, let us remember the challenge mere weeks ago of Michelle Obama's womanhood on the White House lawn. Yes, the question was uttered by a mixed martial artist with a possible concussion history. But the utterance still hurt and infuriated. It still harkened back to a 250-year-old racial trope. And it was still on the White House lawn. And make no mistake, it was not an insult directed only at one black woman. If you are a trans person struggling for recognition of who you know you really are, the insult was meant for you too. But is it actually surprising to have the ugly reality of racism, transphobia, and oppression emerge in a celebration of America's semi-quincentennial, a celebration of America's founding document? Granted, the Declaration of Independence is one of the most important documents ever written. It has inspired 120 other declarations of human rights around the world, including the founding documents of France, Liberia, South Africa, and most of the democratic states to emerge from the Soviet Union. Walter Isaacson, the Chilean university professor and prolific historical biographer, calls this excerpt from the Declaration the greatest sentence ever written. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal, that they are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. The Declaration of Independence is America's creedal statement. It's not America's Constitution. It is not a statement of law, policy, or procedure. It's a statement of the truth as understood within America's civil religion. It is fundamentally a moral and philosophical document. Isaacson goes on to explain that every word in this one sentence is steeped in moral philosophy. By beginning with we, Thomas Jefferson and his collaborators were asserting the right of collective will, the right of ordinary citizens to govern themselves rather than be subjected to the will of emperors, kings, or conquerors. We hold these truths to be sacred, Jefferson wrote, but Benjamin Franklin crossed out sacred and substituted self-evident. This was not just a matter of personal preference, Isaacson tells us. Franklin was giving a shout out to his friend, the Scottish philosopher, David Hume. Hume said there are two kinds of truth. The first was synthetic truth, the kind which requires you to go out into the world to confirm it through evidence. America's soccer team was doomed from the beginning. That's a synthetic truth. The second kind was analytic truth, the kind of truth that is self-evident. The speaker today is one handsome devil. That's analytic truth, self-evident, requiring no confirmation, but I appreciate it. The truth in the Declaration was analytic. It was self-evident. It required no confirmation to assert that all men are created equal, that they are endowed with unalienable rights to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. And here is where the trouble starts. Were they using men to mean mankind, or even better, humankind? The evidence suggests not. 41 of the 56 signers of the Declaration owned slaves. The Declaration did not apply to the enslaved, or to women, or to Native Americans, or even to men who were not property owners. It was a declaration of the rights of man, narrowly defined. And the final version left out these words Jefferson had written earlier. He, meaning King George, has waged cruel war against human nature itself, violating its most sacred rights of life and liberty in the persons of a distant people who never offended him, captivating and carrying them into slavery in another hemisphere, or to incur miserable death in the transportation thither. Those words didn't make the final cut. But Jefferson, a slave owner, put those words in the Declaration condemning British enslavement of Africans while being waited upon by his enslaved valet, Robert Hemings. If the name Hemings sounds familiar, it's because he was the half-brother of Sally Hemings, believed to be Jefferson's mistress. Brilliant as Jefferson was, he lacked anything resembling a sense of irony. And here I have a confession to make. I make it with some hesitation because I don't want to offend those of you who feel differently than I do about America. I also don't want you to think my confession in any way represents the attitudes and opinions of most Black Americans. This is very much the confession of one lone Black man. Please remember that. I'm also conscious of what it means for me to make this confession so soon after the 250th anniversary of the Declaration. So let me apologize in advance for any unintended offense, and let me declare in advance the admiration and respect that I have for those of you who would willingly make even the ultimate sacrifice if called upon by America. The confession that I make is that I am not a patriotic American. I don't come from a patriotic family. No one in my family ever flew the American flag in their yard. Though I have forebears who lived through the Civil War, both World Wars, and the Korean War, no member of my family has ever served in any branch of the military. I was in high school during the Vietnam War. As I approached the age at which I was legally required to register for the draft, the only conversations my mother and I had about this was how to get a college deferment and whether the two of us should consider relocating to Canada. But don't get me wrong, I am grateful for my American citizenship. It was hard won by my ancestors to whom it was long denied. I recognize the value of my American citizenship in the larger world, and I have no intention or desire to let it go. But my relationship with America is built up not upon patriotic emotion. I'm not stirred by the national anthem. My heart doesn't swell at Purple Mountain's majesty or amber waves of grain. I did sign a national loyalty oath in college as a condition for the one and only loan that I took out to fund my education. But in doing so, I was fully aware that I was engaged in a transaction. I was taking an oath of loyalty, but only in return for a loan of money. I admit with some sense of shame that my fealty to nation is shallow and transactional. I'm not proud of that, but it is my truth. African Americans deal with our painful history in this country in different ways. Some of us ignore it. Some of us relegate it to the past, believing that enough has changed, that times will never be as bad again. Some of us establish a new identity based on our adjacency to whiteness. We take flight from our history, believing that our education, our professional success, our income, our ability to fit in, our ability to make white people feel comfortable will be enough to guarantee our safety. If we can be sufficiently adjacent to whiteness, then maybe racism and racist violence will never darken our door. We deal with our painful history in this country in different ways. Some of us find refuge in faith and hope. Faith in the lofty ideals upon which the country was founded, and hope that they will someday come true. But even if history suggests otherwise, but I've never been good at ignoring the realities of the past or the present. I've never been good at looking away or pretending that things were and are different than they really are. It is not enough for me that things could be different if we only tried harder, believed more deeply, and hoped more sincerely. I'm not angry about the way America has dealt with Black people, Native people, people of color generally. I'm neither angry about the past nor the present. I don't carry a grudge. I can forgive. I'm just not good at forgetting. I also know my worth. I know the worth of Black people, brown people, people America too readily has cast aside in the 250 years since its founding. Given that history, I believe I'm justified in saying that America must earn my patriotism, but it is yet to do so. What I want is not a 250-year-old America still struggling to live up to its ideals. What I want is a new America with new ideals. Not America 250, but America 2.5. The Declaration of Independence, inspiring as it may have been, is still a declaration of the past. What I want is a declaration of the future. The Declaration and the revolution that followed it gave us America 1.0. An America independent of Great Britain, but one in which only white men voted. The Civil War gave us the start of an America 2.0. An America in which the right to vote and the power of enfranchisement gradually expanded to encompass more of the American population. An America that corrected many, though far from all, of its flaws. But now I believe it's a time for an America 2.5. Not 3.0. That would be radical. That would be risky. That might be too much of a leap for that young raindrop we heard about earlier. But America 2.5. Not so different from what it is, but different enough that it gets closer to what it should be. What would a declaration of America 2.5 look like? First of all, it wouldn't be a declaration of independence. It would be a declaration of interdependence. We no longer need to proclaim our independence from Britain. Rather, we need to declare our interdependence with each other and with the rest of the world. How would an America 2.5 act in the world? Well, research shows that the dismantling of foreign aid by DOGE has already caused 750,000 preventable deaths worldwide. The long-term death toll is projected to exceed 9 million within the next 4 years. And America 2.5 would act in the world by using its wealth and its power to save lives rather than to take them away. In America 2.5, you wouldn't achieve national elected office without having character. A character defined by modesty, composure, and integrity. Journalist Bret Stephens tells us, rather than bombast, intemperance, and corruption. After 1 year in office, Donald Trump's wealth has increased by $2 billion as a result of investments in enterprises that directly benefit from his administration's policies. And America 2.5 jails presidents for such naked corruption, rather than preemptively pardoning them. Rather than preemptively pardoning them for all crimes contemplated or committed. America 2.5 embraces a different kind of capitalism. And yes, I'm a capitalist. A capitalism in which wealth is created not just for shareholders, but for all stakeholders, not just for investors, but for entire communities that share a stake in the success of the economy. It is a capitalism that prioritizes long-term sustainability over short-term windfall, and environmental responsibility over environmental extraction. It is a capitalism that is sufficiently confident based on history that it's not afraid of socialism. A capitalism that recognizes the value of an AOC, a Bernie Sanders, and a Zoran Mamdani. It knows that capitalism is made better by embracing enough socialism to curb its baser instincts and its greedy extremes. We owe our social safety net to the activism and the advocacy of socialists. We know this kind of capitalism can work because it is the capitalism of Sweden, Denmark, Finland, the Netherlands, Belgium, Germany, and one day, it's the capitalism of America 2.5. And America 2.5 exists in the world humbly. It does not kidnap or assassinate foreign leaders. It does not claim foreign lands or foreign resources. Its foreign policy goes beyond self-interest to consider global interest, the good of all, and not just the will of the rich and powerful. A foreign policy built not on what we are mighty enough to do, but rather on what it is right to do. Ask not what your country can do for you, President John F. Kennedy said famously in 1961. Rather, ask what you can do for your country. But I, a descendant of the enslaved, a descendant of those who were erased from the final version of America's Declaration, I want to propose on this semi-quincentennial an America 2.5 that will never demand or expect patriotism. That was America 250. America 2.5, each and every day, will commit itself to earning and being worthy of our patriotism. And though it is not here today, may we commit to one day making it so. Amen.
Not yet. There we go. We are building. We are building a new way. That's it. We are building a new way. We are building a new way. Feeling stronger every day. We are
borrowing from the words of UU World editor Kristen Cox Roby, let me declare that as Unitarian Universalists, we're called to join others of liberal faith, meet the moment. We're called to take action shaped by our deepest values, to go beyond the imperfect ideals of yesterday in crafting a better vision for tomorrow. We're called to become a wave of possibility, built by our own courageous and creative momentum. May you feel the wave beneath you, steadily surging and carrying us together into the future. And Lord, let us sing
Peace and freedom.